What's up, guys? It's Casey here. It's first NFL mock draft, and today we'll be doing the first round of the 2021 NFL draft. Let's start it off here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty simple pick. Trevor Lawrence. He's a generational talent. He's one of the best quarterback prospects I've seen, dating back to Andrew Luck. And I think he's going to live up to the hype. He is fundamentally sound as it can get. I mean, he looks off of his reads. He knows how to control a football game, and he knows how to win at the highest level. And I think that's what the Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Meyer needs in a quarterback. The second overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the New York Jets selecting Zach Wilson, quarterback from Brigham Young University. Zach Wilson is a perfect fit for Robert Saleh and company. He is very good at running the football. He had one bad game, and he had 3 days to prepare for that game against Coastal Carolina. He can throw the ball as accurate as anybody in the country. He's just that type of a talent, what you need for the New York Jets. And with the third pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I got the Miami Dolphins selecting Penei Sewell, offensive tackle from Oregon. He's a generational talent as well. He is really good at left tackle, good at blocking the edges. He is a offensive lineman you need to protect Tua Tagovailoa. You need that more than you need any receiver. So Tua does not get hurt, so he can have the time to make big plays, and this is a perfect fit for the Miami Dolphins. With the fourth overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Justin Fields, quarterback from the Ohio State Buckeyes. Justin Fields is perfect. He is a perfect quarterback. He is young. He will have to develop behind Matt Ryan, but this is a perfect situation. He's from Georgia. He went to Georgia. He's played at that stadium in the SEC championship game. He's been there. And to sit behind Matt Ryan for a year, to develop the holding on to the ball thing, which can be fixed. The reason he did that was because he could make plays with his legs after the plays broke down. Watch the Michigan State game. When the center was not there, he had terrible snaps, and he put those bad snaps into big plays. That's what he does. He is a playmaker. After the play breaks down, that's what his skill is. He finds a way to make big plays, and a perfect fit for that wide receiver core of Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and etc. The fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Ja'Marr Chase, wide receiver out of LSU. I think this is a perfect pick. I'll tell you why. They played together. This guy had 200 plus yards in the 2019 National Championship. He has played with Joe Burrow. I just see the connection. I think they need a wide receiver that can separate, that can make big plays, and that's Ja'Marr Chase. With the sixth pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. Philadelphia Eagles select Devontae Smith, wide receiver out of Alabama. Nothing you can ask for more in a receiver than Devontae Smith. This guy's a stud. This guy is a legit stud. He had 215 yards on my favorite team, Ohio State, in the first half. He outgained Ohio State himself. He makes it look easy. And he's just too good. The 7th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jalen Waddle, the other wide receiver out of Alabama. That's a perfect pick. They need a guy that Jared Goff can throw to. I think they're going to re-sign Galladay, not Jones. Get this guy. He's very good. Very, very fast. Good slot guy. With the 8th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Trey Lance, quarterback out of North Dakota State. They need a quarterback. That's what they need. They have Teddy Bridgewater. He's a bridge quarterback, just like it says in his name. He's going to stay there for 1-2 years. Let Trey Lance either start or develop behind him and let him control the show. They need a franchise quarterback badly. With a good wide receiver core, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuel. Good running back in Christian McCaffrey. And they need a quarterback. So with the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Caleb Farley, defensive back out of Virginia Tech. This is more of a man coverage guy. He is a very good player. Very, very good. He sat out this year. But, I mean, this guy's a stud. He is a complete stud. And there's nothing else you need in a defensive back more than a Caleb Farley type of talent. He could stop the big receivers. He could stop big plays. He showed that at the University of Virginia Tech. With the 10th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Patrick Surtain, defensive back out of Alabama. Third Alabama player taken in the top 10. Their team was probably the best team I've seen in the history of college football. And that's hard to beat the LSU team you saw last year with Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Terrace Marshall, Joe Burrow, Grant Delpit, Devin White, Kayvon Chason, etc. That team is that good. Derek Stingley. This team is that good. They have the best running back, best offensive line, best receiver, best running back. I mean, that team's insane. Then they needed a defensive back. Their secondary is poor. That's what. When they get Dak back, they need a guy that can cover wide receivers. They need a guy that can step up and play good defense, and that's Patrick Surtain. With the 11th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Micah Parsons, linebacker out of Penn State. This guy didn't play this year, but this guy's an absolute stud. I've seen him in person. I saw him play against Justin Fields in Ohio State in 2019. It was a good game, very good game. They brought a lot of pressure to Justin Fields. They forced a few fumbles, him and Shaka Toney and Nieder Gross-Matos. That was a hell of a defense. This guy is a really good cover guy. He can blitz off the edge as well, and he's just a versatile type of player that will fit the Giants' defense, and they need a good front center. With the 12th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select, where is he? Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle from the University of Northwestern. He didn't play this year. This guy is a stud, though. He can run over. This guy is a 100% stud. There's nothing else I could say. This guy is a complete stud. And he played at a good college. He played really good at offensive line. He could play offensive line. He could play offensive tackle. He can play anywhere in that offensive line. And that's what you need. The San Francisco 49ers. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle from Virginia Tech. This guy is arguably one of the best offensive tackles in the college football. This guy is a very good pass blocker. He's very, very good. Just look at, 6'5", 315. He's versatile. He can play the outside. He can play interior. He fits the zone run scheme. And he's just a very good player. With the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Elijah Vera Tucker from the University of Southern California. This guy is a very good offensive lineman. Interior, can play center, is a very good left guard. He was a line left tackle at USC, probably not going to play there in the NFL. A good run blocking scheme. And it says he can adapt to any scheme, which is very important in the NFL. With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. This is by far one of the best tight end prospects we've seen in the modern era of the NFL. He's probably more versatile than T.J. Hawkins. That's the best one we've had in a few years. T.J. Hawkinson. He went to the Lions. He's a stud. This guy is more like a receiver. He's faster. He's not as good blocking as T.J. Hawkinson is, but he's a great player. And a guy that Bill Belichick can use in so many different ways, like the Rob Gronkowski era, the Aaron Hernandez, don't want to mention him era, but great player. He affected Alabama. Did you watch them play? Nick Saban said he is by far one of the hardest players to prepare for that he's in the nation. He's that good. With the 16th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select J.C. Horn, corner out of South Carolina. This guy is a very good man coverage guy. They need a defensive back to add that secondary with Budda Baker, with Isaiah Simmons. And they need a guy to replace Patrick Peterson. I think J.C. Horn is a guy. He's a starting outside corner. He's not like a Sean White. He has very good footwork. And he's a good tackler. Weighing in at 205 pounds. He's a very good football player from the SEC, the South Carolina. With the 17th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Kwity Paye, edge rusher out of Michigan. I've seen this guy play in person as well. This guy is a freak athlete. He's a good person too. This guy didn't get many offers at the beginning of his career. He ends up being that 4 to 5 star caliber player. Might not be that on 24/7 Sports, but in my mind, he is a 5-star player. He can get off the edge. He can play great defensive end, get inside those gaps, and rush the quarterback as good as anyone else in this draft class. He is perfect for a John Gruden type of a defense. With the 18th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Najee Harris, a running back out of Alabama. He is the best overall player available right now. It's not even close. He is way better than 18. I think you can get better value for a receiver in the second round. I just think they can pick up a guy like an Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's just as good as a Terrace Marshall or Kadarius Toney. I think this is a better value pick for this pick. So I think they go there. And with the 19th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Washington football team select Rashad Bateman, wide receiver out of Minnesota. This guy is a stud. Big Ten school. He rows the boat as good as anybody in the country. He doesn't have to bite the kneecaps like he would in the northern state, in the NFC North. But no, he's going down. He's going to play for Ron Rivera. Maybe drinking some beer with Taylor Heineke. Some Heineken. Rashad Bateman rowing the boats forward. Him and Terry McLaurin. 2 Big Ten wide receivers. Good wide receivers, different type of player. This guy is more of a possession, catch type of a receiver. Deep threat. McLaurin is, you could say he's a deep threat, but he's faster than Rashad Bateman. This guy's a bigger body, catch the football. That's what you need. Think if they have Logan Thomas. Now they get Rashad Bateman. Now they have Terry McLaurin. That's a really good receiving corps. The 20th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Sam Cosmi, offensive tackle from Texas University. This guy is a very good offensive tackle from Texas. Their team did not reflect that because they need more than one player to be back. I'm not back for Texas. And I don't think Steve Sarkisian can bring him back either. That's why I don't think Quinn Ewers has committed to Texas. He committed to Ohio State. Texas is far from being back. Look at their recruiting class. Even since Sark, they've not got as many players as people expect. They're not back. Until they prove me they're back, I don't believe it. I'll tell you, USC is on a better, has a better chance of making the college football playoff. They got Corey Foreman, very good defensive end. They have a good quarterback in Keaton Slovis. They have good players at LSU. I mean, at USC. They are losing their best weapon in Amon-Ra St. Brown and their linemen in Elijah Vera Tucker. But they have very good athletes there in Southern California. They're probably going to add Rashawn Davis as well, a good linebacker. They're going to be a very good football team. So with the 21st pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Pat McAfee Colts select Alex Leatherwood, offensive lineman from Alabama. This guy was a freak. I mean, against Ohio State, he shut down. This guy shut down. Good run blocker for Najee Harris. He created a lot of big outside gaps. He's a very good tackle. And him and Quentin Nelson, they lose Anthony Costanzo to retirement. This They need an offensive tackle with the 22nd pick, the 2021 NFL Draft. The Tennessee Titans select Christian Barmore from the University of Alabama. This guy is a freak interior offense or defensive lineman. This is a big guy. This guy had 2 sacks against Ohio State. Defensive MVP in both playoff games, I believe. This guy can get off. He's a big boy. I mean, he is a big boy. 310 pounds. 6'5". This guy gonna run the quarterback, man. This guy's a big guy. And this guy's has very good strength. And that's what they need for the Tennessee Titans. With the 23rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Joseph Osai, defensive end edge rusher from the University of the Texas Longhorns. It's a good pick for the Jets. They need almost every position. They don't take a wide receiver because they need this more than a wide receiver. There's no like Jalen Waddle still available, no Devontae Smith. Terrace Marshall, this guy is gonna have more of an impact, I think, than Terrace Marshall would. I think they need a defensive lineman, defensive end, linebacker. Because that defense was terrible last year. They gave it up against the Raiders. Freaking, what's his name? Greg Williams, or I forget his name. Used to be the Browns coach. But yeah, the 24th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Liam Eichenberg, offensive tackle from Notre Dame. I mean, this guy is very good offensive tackle. Protected Ian Book really well this year. I mean, they need an offensive lineman because, what's his name? Is it DeCastro? No. Oh, one of them's gonna retire. I forget his name. Not the point. But they need to add to that offensive line to protect Dwayne Haskins, Ben Roethlisberger, whoever their future quarterback is, because he did not have a lot of time back there. With the 25th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle from the University of Michigan. I think it's a great pick. I really do. They need a guy to protect their future franchise guy, Trevor Lawrence. They don't have the best offensive line, but they have a solid. They need a guy to protect their number 1 overall pick. And I think it's a perfect pick. The 26th pick, 2021 NFL Draft. The Cleveland Browns select Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from the University of Notre Dame. Just a solid player, the best available player in their needs. Very versatile, can rush the passer, can cover. He's just a good linebacker to add to Sione Takitaki and B.J. Goodson, which aren't, I wouldn't say they're bad, but they're below average. So they need a linebacker. With the 27th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Kadarius Toney, wide receiver, out of the University of Florida. I think it's a great pick. They need a guy who can separate, and this guy can separate. The duo between Kyle Pitts and Kadarius Toney with a quarterback of Kyle Trask is really remarkable. They put it up against Alabama. This guy's a freak athlete. He's a stud. The 28th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. The New Orleans Saints select Mac Jones, quarterback of Alabama. I'll tell you one thing. This guy is overrated, I'll tell you. But they need a quarterback. Mac Jones, I'll say he played very well this season. But can I tell you something he also had? Number 1 running back. Number one wide receiver I've seen in my life. I mean, out of college, he's the best wide receiver I've seen. Won the Heisman for the first time since Desmond Howard. This guy's remarkable, and he's one of the best players I've seen. But they also have the best offensive lineman. They got Landon Dickerson, Alex Leatherwood, Deontay Brown. Those are 3 NFL prospects right there in this draft. I mean, he has everything. Plus, they got Jalen Waddle. They got John Mechie, Billingsley, Slade Bolden. I mean, they have a very good wide receiver core. They got Brian Robinson, backup running back, gonna be a stud next year. But yeah, with the 29th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Zaven Collins, linebacker out of Tulsa. This guy is really good. Probably one of the best Tulsa players I've seen. Can cover. The Packers need a guy. The Smith brothers, I think one of them's going to leave. I'm not totally sure. But this guy, if he's available, which I don't think he is, I do think he's a perfect pickup for them. And if not, the Bills will take him. He will not slip out of the first round. I can tell you that right now. With the 30th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Asante Samuel from the University of Florida State. This guy, son of Asante Samuel, senior. Very good corner in the NFL. Very, very talented man. Just to fit Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer with going to be a great defense. They got Josh Allen's offensively. Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Devin Singletary. Just add another good athlete to the team. The 31st pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Davian Nixon, interior defensive lineman out of the University of Iowa. This guy is very good. The most underrated player in the NFL Draft. I'll tell you why. Big boy. I mean, this guy rush the passer, run stopper, can do it all. 305 pounds, junior college transfer. He plays a good 3-4 defense, which I believe they run. They got Shaq Barrett, Levante David, Devin White. Who's the other? Perfect pickup. With the 32nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Wyatt Davis, offensive lineman out of Ohio State. He's a very good player. He got injured a little bit this year, but they need to add a guy with Eric Fisher, with Mitchell Schwartz, an interior guy, to really set up the future for Patrick Mahomes, and that's your guy right there, Wyatt Davis. Thank you